Guys, PSN Gamer here. This is gonna be my Spider-Man review. I've never actually done a review, so I'm not sure how well this is gonna go. But okay, here we go. So first off, I'd like to say Insomniac and Marvel have done a fantastic job. It definitely sets a new bar, a new level for superhero games in general. This has set definitely new standards for games in this category. It's amazing all around. There's a few bugs and glitches which I've come across. No game is perfect, but there's so many things which overshine the downsides to the game, which some things have. Like there's a few nitty pitty things which can obviously be ironed out with updates and stuff, such as there's a few climbing glitches which sometimes you can't climb over certain things, or it won't let you go upside down in certain parts. Like at the top of the Oscorp building, the helipad, you can't climb underneath that for some reason, or they'll do a web hang. Well, they're minor things really, which anyone can overlook. I'm sure they can be patched out and have it fixed. But anyway, on to the review. Let's start with the city. The city is fantastic. I mean, look at this. It's just so gorgeous to look at. Night, daytime, sunset. I just wish they had weather in as well, which I think they're doing in one of the next patches. Well, yeah, it's just so dynamic and diverse. There's so much to it. The buildings are themselves as well. There's so many levels and diversity to them. Unlike the previous Spider-Man games where it's just been bland and just the same shape and nasty looking, but this is gorgeous. It is a brilliant representation of Marvel's New York. It is very good. What else can I say about the city wise? It's definitely alive. It does feel alive, it really does. Through the traffic, the civilians, even with the people on the roofs and everything what's in it, you see the birds and planes and helicopters flying around at times. And squirrels, you see squirrels and stuff in parks, and rats as rats. I mean, there's so much in this city, it's amazing. I just hope in the sequel, which there's bound to be a sequel, which is, I think, if I remember correctly in the interview he had with, kind of funny, he mentioned about the black suit having, it needs more than just a skin, it needs its own story, so that's kind of like a hint to what they're planning for the next game, or the next two games. Who knows. Yeah, it's nice that you have the random crimes again as well. That's good. I wish there was more of them though. That's the thing. You just get the same ones over again, like the cars, muggings, break-ins, car chases. I think I mentioned that. What else? You get break-ins, muggings, robberies, and the car chases. I just wish there was a bit more there, like maybe a random villain encounter or something. And the districts, yeah, the districts are good. Each district is amazing, you know, they're very different from one another and all that. The combat the combat as well. That's one thing which is fantastic. It's a lot of people compare it to Arkham. It's similar to Arkham, yes, I'm not going to disagree with that, but it's not copying Arkham whatsoever. As a matter of fact, it was Spider-Man 2 that started the counter dodge system, and a lot of people get that mixed up. When a lot of people say it's the Arkham that introduced the counter dodge system and in the combat, when it was actually Spider-Man 2 back on PlayStation 2 that did that. So anybody who says it's ripping off Arkham, it is not. It's its own thing. Spider-Man's a lot more bouncier and agile than what Batman is. So just for that, just for everyone who thinks Batman did it first, he didn't. It was Spider-Man 2. Again, the combat, the gadgets, bringing all that together is amazing. The combat is just so fluent, mixing it up with each gadget from the trip mine, the web bomb, impact web, the electric web, the matrix, suspension matrix, the concussion blast.
That car crash was bad. Hope no one's injured.
These things as well, the car crashes, they're fine. I'd say each random crime, I wish there was just more to them. Where's the subway? Here we go. I ran right past you. The story is spot on. It's as they said, when the two worlds collide. People seem to have issues with the Miles segments and the Mary Jane segments, where I think they fit nicely. I mean, everybody has their own take on them, but I think they're fine. Personally, there's nothing wrong with them. I find them the place nicely. They're done in a good way. They're not overused. They can be inconvenient. Sure, I can agree with that, but I like them. They're good. Overall, they are nice. But yeah, I think personally, though, I think Insomniac shouldn't have revealed Mr. Negative or Miles in any of the trailers, what they shown, because to me that kind of made the story predictable in some sense. It was predictable in some ways on where they were going to take it and what they were planning. I think they should have just shown like villains, or should have kept it to a minimal of things what they were going to show. I think for the story wise, for me anyway, for the Mr. Negative part, it was kind of spoiled. That's what they wanted to show for what they were doing, so I really that's down to them. But overall, the story is it is very good, very enjoyable. I've played it 3 times since launch. I'm working on my 4th playthrough. I can't wait for New Game Plus. I want to use the Undies suit in the dinner scene with Mary Jane, where he leaves the clothes on the floor. I think that'll be funny. Yeah, I enjoyed the story. It was very well presented. It was well paced. It was definitely well paced. It didn't seem slow or too fast or forced upon you to do anything at any one given point. I love the dumpster mission where you had to go through the garbage to find your Spidey drive. That was brilliant. Also the Peter Parker scenes as well. They were well done.
Possible narcotics sale reported. Incident is active near Longacre. Over.
Wouldn't be New York without a seedy drug deal. Gotta be honest, not a fan of Big Pharma, especially back alley
Say,
Big Pharma.
oh, I hit that. Overall, back to combat. I do like the fact that you can mix it up with the gadgets and the shit. I'm fighting a brute there. I really should put the commentating over the videos because I'm just getting distracted. As I was saying in the combat, it's just so fluent, so bouncy. It's 100% Spider-Man all over. There, you can have that. And you can go away. I'm trying to do a review. I shouldn't really do the crimes while I'm doing a review, but
These wannabe pushers in check.
it was right there, so I did it anyway. Yeah, anyway, the story is well presented, well done. Graphically, it is gorgeous, it's lovely. I like the sound when you're running along the buildings, each surface is different. I do like that when you go across each surface, it's great. I mean, the windows even squeak when you go on them, I like that. That is good. Of course, from the night, the lighting, everything, and if anything, it's a hell of a lot better looking than what they had at the E3. You can see where they've made changes and improvements. You see where they took some cutbacks as well, like the famous puddle scene. But yeah, it's overall looking very nice, very crisp, very clear. And finally, the web swinging. The web swinging is fantastic. It is very much fantastic. It's spot on, especially with the perch point, the perch launch. That is very nice. I do like that. It helps you get up and over things, and the slingshot, what I just did there, and the whiplash thing, and the fact that you can change direction when you wall run, that is just brilliant. I mean, look at that, and the way it sounds is just brilliant. The dive animations, it's pretty good. They could have a bit more, as Amazing Lucas stated. I love his videos. I like his content. He's a great guy. Could do with a bit more tweaking, more animations in it, just a little bit more. But the web swinging is, it's the five bar the best web swinging. It sets it up nicely. The momentum base and the physics base. Again, there's a few tweaks, you know, just to polish it up, which they could do. The wall crawling, I wish there was a sprint for the wall crawling, because I don't like the fact that you only have one set speed of the wall crawling. I wish you could go a little bit faster on the wall crawling, but that's something maybe they can work on for the next game. I like the fact that they put in the charge jump and the tricks. I thought it'd feel a bit clunky on the air tricks and stuff, but no, it's alright, works. You know, it was the last thing what they thought to put in on the controller. Maybe on the next game they can work it to a one button direction press. The charge jump, I like the fact they put in the charge jump, that was great. But yeah, overall the game is the best Spider-Man game by far. Again with the random crimes, I like the fact that you've got more of them. I mean, I've 100% completed the sections here. They're all done. I wish these were more, you know, the demons, the prisoners, the Sable stuff. I wish they were more in it as well and didn't disappear after you did them. I wish they were continuous too. The map size is fantastic. It's amazing what they've pulled off here. I just wish you could visit these areas. I wish they was open. I mean, you go to them in the story mode, but you can't do them afterwards, which doesn't make any sense. Well, you got a bridge there. You can swing over to this and then zip over to that, and then, or maybe ride a boat across or something, you know, or a helicopter if it's over the harbour there. I wish you could go to these. Maybe in the DLC you can go to these. Who knows? I wish these were open. I wish you could go to these. I would love to go to the top of the Statue of Liberty, like you could do in Spider-Man 2. That was great. But overall, it's a decent sized map. It's very well. It's a lot bigger than any other Spider-Man game, definitely. Suits, I enjoy the suits. There's a few which I don't like. I don't like the fact you got these two here, which I think this one's just taking up a slot and it shouldn't be there. Something else should be there. And we're getting what, I think there's 3 suits for each DLC, so that's another 9 suits, so that's good. There's a few suits I don't like. These two here, the Electro insulated suit, I don't like it. It's just big and bulky and looks horrible. Same with the reason for the Mark III, I don't like it. It looks nice, it's just bulky. I don't like bulky suits on Spider-Man. He's a slender person. Big time, it's fine. I'm glad we've had it before in other Spider-Man games, but it looks really good in this one. The power, the suit powers are very good, creative. Some ideas. I wish there were some better ones though. I think my favourite suit power has to be the either the Web Blossom or the guitar. I do like the guitar. The spider legs are nice. You got good things here. I do like the quips. The quips are pretty cool. A few useless ones again. I mean, you're not gonna get everything perfect. I mean, there's only so many ideas you can come up with for suit powers. The suit mods as well. They're all fine. I have no problem with them. They're all good. Everybody can say what they want. They're okay. I don't really have any particular favourite ones or non-favourite there. But back to the suits. I don't like the Mark II. It just you've got better suits than that to pick from. They're all well designed and well. A lot of detail in them. The Insomniac's done a good job and all that. But there's some that they could have done without, like the classic suit damage. Then you got the classic suit repaired. I mean, that's just taking up a slot right there. There's only a few suits I do use, like the dark suit. That is a gorgeous suit. The anti-ox suit, that is fine. That's fantastic. That's a well better design than that one. It's pretty much the same, but a lot better. The 2099 suit, I think this one looks a lot better than the original. Definitely. I like the ESU suit. That's nice. The Spider-Punk, that's good. They're all well done and well presented, and the small details in them, like on the Scarlet Spider suit, is well presented. It's very good. I wish there was more side missions as well. You know, there's some more random events occurring in the game. The gadgets are great. They're fine. A few of them may be overpowered. But well, they work well. I hope none of them get nerfed. I hope none of them get nerfed at all. I came out of the menu there. I don't want the Web Blossom to get nerfed because it's fine. I don't care what that person said at that. Whoever it was who said it's boring and makes things easy. The Web Blossom is fine how it is. Don't change it. If anything that needs debunking a bit is the Spider Bro. That is overpowered. That maybe it could come out for a shorter time, or maybe take longer to recharge. I don't know. But these superpowers are alright. Some of them I don't see a point in having. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about getting into depth with them. But yeah, my thoughts overall over the game. Insomniac and Marvel done a great job. If it wasn't for the few bugs and glitches that I've experienced while playing, it would be a 10 out of 10. Well, I'll have to give it a 9 out of 10. Just to the fact for the some crashes I've had and some bugs that I've experienced. But apart from that, this game is fantastic. It is one of the best games this year, maybe even Game of the Year. Who knows? We'll wait and see for that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Spider-Man on PS4. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.